Hi guys, how we doing? It's your girl, Tiffany. I have my friend here again with me tonight. Yeah, so um, the things I want to talk about tonight are kind of like an open discussion. This is not in any way to be politically incorrect or to bash anyone, anything of sort. But I have an ongoing question. I was told a story the other day, and it was about someone who was is it called a paraplegic?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, who was a paraplegic from the neck down, and they were having an affair. And my question was this: if you are a person who suffers from paralysis, do you actually feel sensation? Okay, so like I have someone whose hair I used to cut, and they were in a wheelchair, and I had to physically move their head because they were in a wheelchair. They were paralyzed from the neck down. I mean, of course they were in a wheelchair, but I had to physically move their neck in order to give them a proper haircut. I have known another person who was paralyzed from the waist down, and also when I was younger, I knew someone who was paralyzed on their left side. The only thing that I remember from that person was that they had to physically move their limbs. If they wanted their leg to move, they had to physically pick it up and move it. But this is the question, and we've come across some really good points. I don't know if you want to tell your point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so tell your point. Speak clearly. Enunciate. Speak up.
Well, my idea is there will be a physical sensation based off of the memories that one possesses if one is possible to have experienced the stimulation of a physical relationship. I'm also thinking that there is a phantom feeling that goes along with just having that physical connection in one's head and relating their present experience to what is happening to them at the moment.
Okay, so if you guys are anything like me, he tries to be well articulated, and he likes to be all sophisticated. So basically, what he's saying is that if you become paralyzed after a certain point in your life, then there is a sense of memory that gives you that sensation. So it's like, okay, at once you felt pain, and now you may or may not be able to, but if a hammer falls on your foot from before the time of your paralysis, it was going to hurt. So therefore, if you are experiencing paralysis and that hammer falls on your foot, is your brain going to make you remember the fact that that's going to hurt? Or do you actually feel it? So I think that's a very well made point, because it kind of made you think. It made you scratch your head. It's like, yes, maybe. But then there's the thing, like, we also talked about if you were born with paralysis, it's kind of like you have nothing to compare it to. Because if you cannot, in fact, feel any, like, nerve sensation or feeling whatsoever, it's like you have nothing to compare it to if you were born with paralysis. So it's just one of those things that make you wonder. It's one of those things that make you go, there's a lot of stuff in life that I feel like we wonder about and that we're curious about and that we ponder, but we don't ask because we have the fear of offending or being politically incorrect or whatever the case may be. But honestly, I was raised, if you don't ask, you won't know. So that's kind of how I live my life to this day, even though I'm almost 40 years old. You know, you want to try to say it with the utmost respect, and you want to try to not offend people, but sometimes, especially in this day and age,
Fuck it,
you can't help it.
Enjoy it.
People are going to get offended regardless. You can say, okay, there was a black man over there, and they're going to be like, oh my God, why they got to be black? Well, because, you know, they are. Or there was going to be this fat lady over here, and oh my God, why she got to be fat? Well, because she is, you know,
Because she could be thick as fuck.
or she could be thick, you know, whatever. But somehow, some way, at the end of the day, somebody, everybody, somehow is going to be offended, you know. But it's 2020.
Right language.
I don't know what my stepdad just said from in there, but it was funny. Anyway,
The whole world went and got all sensitive.
he said that's because the whole world went and got all sensitive. But basically, that is
They
what
can't
it
take
is.
criticism, they can't take
You know, you're right, you're wrong, you're left, you're right. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, fat, skinny, tall, short, gay, straight, trans, like, it doesn't matter. You are who you are. People are human. And 2020 is, you know, all that shit happened in the past. Like, let it go. You know,
If I tell you,
it's
remember the
retarded.
lady that gave me the speedway the other day?
But
The lady gave me, or remember
anyway,
the transgender
I
lady that
just
gave me
want
the speedway?
to
Oh, yeah.
show you guys
It's
a moment
not
that I think is
bad, it's
super
how you
sweet.
describe somebody.
Look at this.
That is true.
My baby.
Everybody's so damn sensitive.
Super
now.
sweet. She's awesome. She fell asleep on me. But anyway, that was my thought for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You're more than welcome to leave a comment. Again, like I said in my last video, this is not a debate. This is not any time for critical comments. This is not, you know, just voice your opinion. That's all it is. My opinion. You know, this is the way I feel. That's why it's called Tiffany's Thoughts, because this is the way I think. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.